Today we are going to talk about COVID-19. As we all know that COVID-19 is a respiratory disease. It transfers from one person to another. But where from it come? So, COVID-19 first outbreak formed in Wuhan, China. So, from Wuhan, it spreads all over the world. So, as the guidelines of WHO given that we should wear mask, we should sanitize our hand at every time, and we should maintain distance between two persons. These are the guidelines given by WHO to prevent COVID-19. COVID-19 is a respiratory disease. So some are symptoms are severe, some symptoms are mild. So mild symptoms are coughing, sneezing, little bit fever also, headache, body pain. So these are the mild symptoms. But the people who have more than 70-year age, they shows severe symptoms like difficulty in breathing, heart stroke, heart attack also. So these are the severe symptoms. So we should take care about these high risk population people. So nowadays vaccinations also available of COVID-19. So we should take this vaccination to prevent COVID-19. Stay home, stay safe. This is a guideline given by WHO. So we should follow this guideline, and we should take care of ourselves and of our family also. Okay.
Hello everyone. I know you all must be super excited to join back to school, to meet your teachers, to meet your friends, to meet your family members whom you have not met since long. But before we get back into our daily routine, we need to remember one thing, that the COVID is still not gone completely. It is still present. So until and unless we all are vaccinated, we need to follow certain precautionary measures like washing of hands, using of a hand sanitizer, wearing a mask, and maintaining a social distance. COVID has changed our social behavior and will continue to change our social behavior till the community finds safety ways to interact with each other. Sometimes these safety measures can also be incredibly awkward, at times impolite also. But you are not the alone one who is facing this problem. The entire world is trying to figure this out. Safety is a new guideline that is to be followed henceforth. So, we need to follow some basic etiquettes that when we are outside in public during the COVID times. The first thing is to maintain a social distance or a physical distance of approximately 6 feet from each other whenever it is possible. Sometimes it is not possible when you go out in crowded places. During these times, you can just try to be polite. You can just speak in a polite manner that, excuse me sir, the line starts from here, or excuse me sir, you may go in first, or I'll wait for the next elevator. Okay, then you need to wear your masks all the times whenever you are outside. Okay, you can use a surgical mask or you can use a cloth mask, but you need to take care of your cloth mask too. You need to wash and clean it regularly. Okay, then whenever you are in stores, you need to follow the arrows and the directions that are present in the stores and accordingly maintain the distance. When you are in public places like in gardens or in malls, that time also respect the guidelines that are being placed in that particular place. Then, while greeting, initially a firm handshake was a way to greet others, but now during these COVID times, we cannot shake hands with everybody, right? So we need to just nod our head, or just a simple hello with a smile on your face, or just doing this way and saying hi. Okay, these are the new ways to greet others. Last but not the least is try to be compassionate. We had a lot of friends, we had a family members whom we could communicate, but there are a lot of people who are going through anxiety, through depression during these COVID time. So try to be very much helpful, try to respect the opinion of others, listen to others. These are just very small things which are going to cost you nothing, but they are going to bring a big impact in the life of somebody else. So we need to follow these basic etiquettes once we step out in public during the COVID times. Okay, thank you.
Hello children, today I am going to tell you few steps to wash your hands. Let us see the steps. First, take some soap on your palm. Take some water. Rub your palms nicely. This is step number 1. Now, step number 2. Rub the back of your palms nicely. Step number 3. Rub in between your fingers. Step number 4. Rub the base of your thumbs. Step number 5. Rub the back of your fingers. Step number 6. Rub the tip of your fingers on your palms in a circular motion. Step number 7. Rub the wrist of your palm. Now, wash your hands nicely with water. After washing your hands with water, now take a clean napkin and wipe your hands to the napkin. Thank you children. I hope you have followed the rules for washing the hands. Have a nice day.
Different types of mask. For example, mine, an elastic band with a cloth. There were masks which you need to tie behind. Some people prefer to use bandanas. I know girls like to use bandanas as masks. Yes, they come in different colors and they are all comfortable. If you ask me what I would prefer, for example, if I go for a walk, I would definitely prefer one of these. Or if I go somewhere where there is less human interaction, I would definitely prefer one of these. As it is, they are comfortable, and once I come back, I can wash it and reuse it. So they are convenient. We also have masks which have got metal stripes here, which you can pinch around your nose. This mask have got 3 to 12 layers. Definitely they give more protection to you. Yes, they are hydrophobic. The surface is hydrophobic. And the protection is more. But once you come back home, you need to discard them. It's one-time use. You might have heard a lot about N95. Yes, N95 gives 95% protection to the air which you inhale. It filters 95%. So, it is definitely must that you put on your mask. And the most important thing to keep in mind is that once you have your mask on, you should not touch the surface of the mask. Once you do so, be sure that you use sanitizer. Sufficient, adequate amount of sanitizers, and allow your hands to dry and then touch something else. So, what we can conclude overall is that all masks are effective. You need to cover it from the nose till the lower part of the jaw. And next time you go outside, you always remember to keep the mask on because it protects you and the other person who all are around you. Thank you. Keep the mask on.
Hello everyone. All of us are aware of the COVID-19 pandemic. Just now we understood how masks can protect yourself and others from getting infected. Another especially important precaution against infection is social distancing. Today I'll explain what social distancing is, how and why should we adhere to it while pandemic is on. Social distancing is keeping right distance from other people when we are stepping outside our homes. Why is it important to keep social distancing? Because this will help limit the spread of coronavirus and COVID-19. This will also help in protecting yourself and others from getting infected with the virus. Now, how does one follow the principle of social distancing? Here are some simple ways. First thing, we should avoid places where there is a crowd or gathering. But if it is unavoidable, then one should keep about 2 arms length distance from other people. In other words, it is more than 1 meter or 3 to 6 feet distance. We should avoid in-person meetings for work. We should explore use of virtual communication like Google or Zoom Meet to conduct these meetings. We should avoid handshaking or hugging people. If we go to buy grocery, we should adhere to the spots marked for standing in a queue. This will ensure that proper social distancing is maintained. If you must go for vaccination, even there we should ensure that social distancing is maintained apart from wearing masks. So my dear children, I hope you have understood why social distancing is important and how to implement social distancing. Stay home, stay safe.
Hello everyone. As we all know, people all over the world are grappling with COVID-19 virus, but there are few measures which individuals can take to fight off this pandemic. While it is crucial to maintain hygiene standard, it is need of the hour to boost immunity system so that severity of viral infection is reduced. So the food we eat plays a key aspect in determining overall health and immunity. Amongst all the vitamins that we get from the food, vitamin C and D plays a major role in strengthening our immune system, and for the same we should include citrus fruits and vegetables in our diet like lemons, amla, oranges, broccoli, spinach, tomatoes, etc., and egg yolks, mushroom, and ample of sunshine for vitamin D. We should also include omega-3 and omega-6 rich foods like flax seeds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, fish oil as they enhance the functioning of immune cells. Moreover, the regular use of herbs like turmeric, ginger, basil, garlic also help in stimulating our immune system as they have natural antiviral and anti-inflammatory properties. Moving ahead, yogurt and other fermented foods, also known as probiotic, they stimulate our immune system to fight off the disease. And we should not forget, proper hydration makes it easier for immune boosting nutrients to reach each and every cell So we should have plenty of fluids also in our diet, like buttermilk, fruit juices, vegetable soups, green teas, and coconut water, and so on. So by consuming a wide variety of fruits and vegetables in our diet will help in boosting our immunity system and overall health. So be healthy, stay safe.
Hello students, how are your online classes going on? Isn't it tiring for your brain, for your back, and most importantly for your eyes? Today I am going to tell you few exercises which will relax your eyes. So let's start it. In your first exercise, what you have to do is hold your pointer finger away from your face, and what you have to do is you have to focus on your finger for approximately 3 seconds. Focus away. Again focus on your finger. Don't blink your eyes. Focus away. You have to do this exercise 5 times. In your next exercise, what you have to do is again hold a pointer finger away from your face. But now move your finger near to your face and focus on it. Away from your face. Again near to your face. Continue doing this 5 times. Now our next exercise is you have to blink maximum times in 30 seconds. Okay, so it will go like this. In your next exercise, you have to look up and down, okay, with your eyes. You have to do this exercise 15 times each. Look 15 times up and 15 times down. In the earlier exercise, you look up and down. Now, in this exercise, you have to look right and left, right and left. Again, this exercise also you have to do 15 times each, like 15 times right, 15 times left. Students, don't get scared, because in your next exercise, what you have to do is you have to stretch your eyes. You don't have to blink it, and you have to stretch it as long as possible, okay? So like this you have to do. Okay, but while doing this, whenever you start feeling more stress, just stop doing this, okay? Today we have seen the exercises which relax your eyes. Now at the end, what you have to do is you have to rub your palms till they get warm, and then just keep those palms on your eyes and remove the palm. I am sure your eyes must be feeling very relaxed after doing all these exercises. So regularly do these exercises.
Hello everyone, I am Pranita Patawar. Today I am going to show you some exercises which will help in a back pain. So what you have to do, just you have to hold the chair, a little bit move back. Your hands and leg should be in 90 degrees. Now try to go down as much as possible. Then now go up. Again go down. Again up. You can do this exercise few times. Our next exercise, just you have to bend left side. Just count for 5 seconds. Then again straight. Now bend to other side. Again count for 5 seconds. Then straight. You can repeat this exercise few times. Our next exercise. What you have to do? Just you have to take your leg up, then stretch for 1 second, then again up, then down. Now for other leg, just take your leg up, then stretch, again up and down. These exercises for kids and students. You can do these exercises on daily basis. Thank you.
We now saw some exercises and preventions against COVID-19. But we are missing one major factor, routine. So what is routine, children? Routine is a repetitive cycle of events every morning that will ensure discipline and avoid distractions. It should be balanced with health and academic goals, which comprises various tasks and activities that are performed in the same order throughout the day. This is called routine. Dear students, we are facing the COVID-19 pandemic since last year. It has affected us in many ways, and a major part of it is our daily routine. Previously, our day began waking up at 7, then preparing for school, leaving for school. After that, going out for sports and other activities in evening. But now everything is changed and we need to adapt with it. So, let's see how an ideal routine of a student should be. A healthy routine will also help you in academics. Daily routine of a student should include these points. Wake up early, exercise daily, have a healthy breakfast, lunch and dinner, complete your homework on time, reading, make revisions daily, give time to your hobbies, and the most important part, keep yourself away from gadgets when it is not needed. Then try to learn something new every day. You should include these points in your daily routine, children. Thank you for listening patiently. Thank you.
Hello student, we all are aware that we are going through a very tough time of pandemic due to COVID-19 infections throughout the world. Trying to put the experiences and feelings of all living creatures the world in the form of poem. Hope all of you enjoy it. आनंदी आनंद होता जीवनात सारा, अचानक कोरोनाने मांडला हा पसारा. अचानक कोरोनाने मांडला हा पसारा. कोण होता कोणाचा नव्हता संबंध काही, कोण होता कोणाचा नव्हता संबंध काही, तो कोरोनाच होता ज्याने केली त्राही त्राही. तो कोरोनाच होता ज्याने केली त्राही त्राही. पशु पक्षी आणि प्राणी झाले आनंदाने तृप्त, मानवाचे मात्र शिथिल झाले गात्र. मानवाचे मात्र शिथिल झाले गात्र. निसर्गाने निसर्गाला दिली असे जाण, निसर्गाने निसर्गाला दिली असे जाण. मानवाच्या विवेकतेची झाली दानादान, मानवाच्या विवेकतेची झाली दानादान. आयुष्यात या आपल्या असे मानवता सर्वतोपरी, सत्ता आणि पैसा आहे व्यर्थ आता तरी. मिळून आपण सारे पुरू डोहाळे निसर्गाचे, करू विनंती विधात्याला समूळ कर उच्चाटन ह्या कोरोना विसर्गाचे. करू विनंती विधात्याला समूळ कर उच्चाटन ह्या कोरोना विसर्गाचे. थँक यू स्टुडंट्स.